Okay, I'm showing you how to do question one, okay? And the thing is, as beginners, okay, when you do question one, or any question really, you need to try numbers, okay? And a lot of you actually don't even understand what some of this notation means, but you actually just make up something and go with that. But so what does this means? You have two numbers, A and B, okay? And you add them up first. The brackets mean you do it first, okay? And then you subtract them, and you do that next, yeah?
Yeah.
And then you times the answers together, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's supposed to equal 2023,
Yes.
okay? And then you divide them. So A divided by B, and then you do B divided by A, and then you add them together. And that's supposed to be 25 on 12, okay? And that's meant to be enough information to find A, okay?
Yes.
So usually you need at least two pieces of information to find two things, okay?
Yes.
And here we have two pieces of information and two things, okay? It might not be enough to find them, but maybe it is, okay?
Yeah.
Alright. So when I say try numbers, I literally mean try numbers. So what can you try? You can do A equals like 2, B equals 1, okay? Yeah.
That's a little.
That's gonna be too little, but at least from that you'll know what the question's asking, okay? Because if you do A plus B, you get 3. Do A minus B, you get 1, yeah? And 3 times 1 is 3, okay? Which is not 2023, okay? And you can check here that 2 over 1 is 2, plus 1 over 2 is a half, okay? That gives you 2.5, right? And 2.5 is not 25 over 12, okay? Stop making noise. Okay, so that means, yeah, so you need to try bigger numbers, and actually, like, um, just trying a lot of numbers, you'll probably eventually get this question, okay? But there's one kind of key thing at play here, is that whatever numbers you try, they have to times together to get 2023. Understand? And what we know about whole numbers is that there's only so many things that can times together to get you a number, right?
Yes.
So this is called a prime factorization. Have you heard of this?
No.
So 2023 is only divisible by certain numbers, yeah? And the prime numbers, they're the ones that can't be divided any further, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe we can, as an exercise, factorize 2023. Does that make sense? Can you do that?
Yeah.
Can you factorize 2023 for me?
Yes. And then the factorizing.
Okay, well let's do that, and when you get it, we can move on. Okay.
The factorized for 2023 is 3.
No, see, the problem with you is you're holding the cup with your hand on the chair. You need to get a pen and paper and actually do this seriously. You understand? So the people who hold the cup and hand on the chair, they better be getting right what they're saying, right? Whereas you're completely wrong. Okay. You can use this piece of paper. Yeah, so one thing about factorizing something, you only have to check for prime factors, and you only have to check for prime factors less than the square root of 2023, okay? So
What's a factorizing again?
you want to write the numbers. So I guess the first step is try to find a number which divides it, yeah, completely.
1 is factorized.
No, 1 doesn't count, okay? Because 1 doesn't change it.
Like this.
So you can try 1, 2, but you don't need to try 4, okay? Because 2 already takes care of 4. Try 5. You don't need to try 6 because 2 and 3 have already been tried, okay?
Can I try 16? 2 and 3 don't work.
Yeah, so 2 doesn't work because it's odd, right?
Yeah.
3 doesn't work because it adds up to 7, okay?
Yeah.
Alright, so what about 5?
doesn't work.
Because it doesn't end in 5, right?
Yes.
What about
0.
7?
7. Wait, how did you figure out what 7? How does divisible by 7 again?
I think you just can do it. So, for example, 2100 is divisible by 7, right?
Wait, all plus what? Odd equals even, and even plus even equals even. No, it's not. Wait, actually, no, it's not divisible.
So the question is, what is the difference between 2023 and 2100?
It's not divisible by 7. I just realized that even plus even equals even, and odd plus something equals even. So,
So is it divisible by 7?
No.
Why not?
240 is
What? That doesn't make any sense, okay? I'm telling you 2100 is divisible by 7, okay? Two things that aren't divisible by 7 can add up to something that's divisible by 7, okay? That's obvious. Stop, I already warned you. Give me that. Yeah.
What are we talking about again?
I'm trying to find if 2023 is divisible by 7 or not.
Oh. And I shall count.
We already said 2100 divisible by 7. You continue to ignore me, yeah?
Oh, oh wait, so it's just 2023 minus 2000.
Yeah, like, what's the difference between these two numbers?
Yeah, the difference is 77.
Okay, so if that's divisible by 7, and this is 77 away from that, is this divisible by 7?
Yes.
Why?
Because like 77 is divisible by 7.
Yeah, so you're counting in 7s 11 times and you get down to here, right? So therefore it is divisible by 7, okay? So no, you were wrong, yes? And you were wrong because you never actually did anything. Do you understand?
So that means
You gotta do something. You can't just be like, oh yeah, I think this. None of what you think matters. You have to actually do it. You
that
understand?
means 2023 is factorized by 7. Right?
Huh?
That means 2023 is factorized by 7.
Yeah, so what you can do now, okay, is you divide it by 7 and you get smaller numbers. And then you can it's an easier problem now.
Oh.
So what's 2023 divided by 7?
21 divided by 7. 3, so that's 300. 7 2000.
This by 7 is 300, right?
Yeah, and then 2023 is just minus 11 sevens, so you minus 11.
Oh, that's very good. So we minus 77, right? And that's 11 sevens, yeah?
Yeah, and you get 289.
289, yeah?
So 2023 divided by 7.
Okay, so now what you have is 2023, okay, is equal to 7 times 289, okay? That makes sense? Because if 223 divided by 7 is 289, then 7 times 289 is 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
I'm going to try it out. 7 times 289.
Yeah, you could try it out if you want. Okay, so the point is when you're doing factorizing, because 7 is prime, right? There's nothing that goes into 7 here, but this could maybe be broken down further, okay? So you want to write 289 as something times something. That makes sense? Okay, but since 289 is much smaller, you don't have to try as many numbers now. So you just start at 2, 3, 5, 7. So find me a factor of 289.
2 doesn't work because it's empty.
Okay. The 2 doesn't work. No. What else?
3 doesn't work because it's empty, which itself is also and then 4 doesn't work because basically just 2. 5 doesn't work because 6 does. 7 doesn't work because 28 9.
Okay, good. So nothing that works up to 7, right? What's the next number to try?
8, which doesn't work as well.
No, 8 is already done because it's 2, okay? You only try the prime numbers. So what's next?
11
Does 11 work?
is 100
Mm-hmm.
69
Mm-hmm. Okay, good, because it's 66 plus 3, right? Okay, so 11 doesn't work, yeah? What's next?
13
Yeah, 13.
still have
That's because you weren't paying attention. So you did 7 times 300 and then minus 7 times 11.
130 13 it's really like 30 to 60
Yeah,
which leaves 29 left,
yeah, 29.
which is not divisible by 13 because it's
Yeah. Okay, what's next?
17
Okay, is it divided by 17?
270
Okay, of that. You get what do you get? Okay.
So 85.
85.
Because like so
Oh, 85 is half of 170, right? Okay, so 85, yes.
so 80.
So what?
34.
Okay.
So 32. Wait, so then it is
Yeah, it is divisible by 17. Okay, good. So what is it divided by 17?
seventeen.
17? You got 10, 5, and 2, right? So what is 289 then? So how do we factorize 289 then? That's what we're trying to do, right?
So
Yeah, so what does that mean? Do you remember what we did with 2023? Right, good. This 289 is equal to 17 times 17, right? Or you could write that as 17 squared, you know? So that means 2023 is 7 times 17 times 17, right? Okay, and because 17 is prime, you can't go any further. So the prime factorization of 2023 is 2023 equals 7 times 17 times 17.
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we need to know two numbers which times together to get 2023, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So once you got the prime factorization, it's really easy to do this. Okay.
How do you like how is it more easier?
Because now there's only three. There's only three numbers. There's only very few possibilities. Okay. So 2023 is either equal to 7 times essentially 289, right? Yeah. Or it's equal to 7 times 17 times 17, right?
Yeah.
Michelle, you're not even listening. You're gonna.
Only out 289.
Yeah, but you've wasted the whole lesson just doing that. Yeah, you're better off listening to me. Okay, so 7 times 17 times 17. That's another way to time it, right? Okay, what's another way to get two numbers to time together? So we can write this as these two numbers times together, right? Or it's these two numbers times together. What other numbers can you times them together? Hmm? Okay, so there's actually one more that's kind of sneaky. It's just 2023 times 1, okay?
Oh.
And that's 7 times 17 squared. Okay. Okay, so A plus B is not the same as A minus B, right?
Yeah.
So it could actually go the other way as well, right? Let me ask you a question. So maybe the people online can be a bit more interactive as well. So if I have A plus B and A minus B times together to 2023, yeah? And that happened to be this one, for example, yeah? Which one is A plus B and which one's A minus B? So which one's A plus B and which one's A minus B? No, I'm not asking you about the third one. I'm already telling you if it's the first one. Yeah, listen carefully, okay? If it's the first one, which one of the red boxes would be A plus B and which one of the red boxes would be A minus B? Will A plus B be the 7 or the 17 squared? Will A minus B be the 7 or the 17 squared?
17 squared.
A plus B?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's
Yeah, A plus B is bigger than A minus B, right? So that automatically makes the bigger. So there's only one way to order it, yeah? So the bigger one is always the A plus B.
We got it.
Okay, good.
It works.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to watch the video because you missed the whole explanation, okay? So A plus B is always gonna be the bigger one, right?
Yeah.
So that means when you're trying numbers, okay, you only have to try these 3 cases, okay? There would be 6 cases if you could swap them, but you can't swap them. A plus B has to be bigger, right? There's only 3 cases to try. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know what I mean by cases?
Yeah.
This is case 1, yeah?
Yeah.
This is case 2. Yeah, so Aiden, you see that? So it's like trial and error, but you know you only have 3 to try.
Yeah.
Okay, so alright, we can just start with which one do you want to start with? We can start with any one of them.
Also,
Alright, start with case 1, okay? Yeah?
yes.
What's A plus B equal to?
A plus B equal to. What even is it? Oh, we're trying to like.
So you missed it, it's your fault. You know what I'm saying?
Also, we're doing 17. 17.
Yeah, so A plus B is 17 squared, right?
Which is 289.
Yeah, which is 289. We can remember them both, depending on which one's more convenient. Okay?
Yeah.
And what's A minus B?
A minus B is 7. A minus B is 7.
A minus B is 7, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you know A plus B and A minus B, do you know what A and B are?
I think being A plus B and it equals to 289. If you did A minus B, I think it'd be. Oh wait,
Yeah, so maybe Aiden can investigate case 3.
Wait,
If you want to investigate case 3 while you're waiting.
A and B has to be less than 2. Is that I'm 2?
Yeah, good. Mm-hmm.
And
Put it away. No, put it away. Focus. If two numbers add to 289 and they subtract to 7, how do you find the numbers? There's lots of ways to think about this, okay? So short of doing like algebra, you can think about like this. Like A plus B and A minus B, what's the difference between doing that? One of them is you're adding B and the other one you're subtracting B, right? So can you see the difference is 2B? So if you go up by B and you go down by B, the difference is 2B, right?
yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If I go up by 7 and I'm minus 7, then the difference is 14, right? Okay. So the difference is 14, but we also know that, sorry, we know the difference is 2B, right?
Yeah.
But here we also know what the difference is. What's the difference between 289 and 7?
It's 282.
Yeah, so then you get 2B.
So you have to halve it. So you have to halve 282, which is 141.
140.
So B equals to 141.
Yeah.
And then 141 minus 289.
Yeah, it's minus from 200 or plus 7, yeah. Michelle, come on. You have B equals 141.
Yes.
And you have A minus B is 7.
Yeah.
What is A?
That is what got exactly what he said. Let me write it down. Minus.
B is 141.
Yes.
A minus B is 7. What is A?
Okay. Minus that, it's 148. So then A is 148.
Okay, A is 148. Okay.
And A is 140.
No, it's bigger than A. B, okay?
Oh. So then, B is 7 and...
A minus B is 7. It's written on the board here. A minus B is 7. You're just interrupting us now, okay?
And then 141 minus 148 equals 7.
Yeah, 148 minus 141 equals 7, yeah.
But could this be an answer to the actual one?
Well, what else do you need to check?
Oh, you have to check A over B plus B over A equals...
Yeah.
Wait, how do you add fractions again?
Well, I mean, you know what? So you have to check if 141 over 148 plus 148 over 141 equals 25 on 12. Yeah?
But like, how do you get what? 141 over 148 plus 148 over 101.
The way I like to think about it, yeah?
Yeah.
So you don't have to do, so, but you should be able to do it, but at this stage, it might be a little bit difficult, but there's ways of reasoning this, okay? So like, so remember what I told Michelle, 25 over 12 is 2 and a 12th, yeah? Yes? Okay. And we know that this is less than 1, right? This is less than 1, yeah? That makes sense? Because 141 is less than 148, so that's less than 1, right? 148 over 141 is bigger than 1, right? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, how much bigger is it? It's 7 over 141, yeah?
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yes.
So this is 7, 1 plus 7 over 141, yeah? Okay. Now the question is 7, if 7 over 141 is less than 1 on 12, then it can't be equal, right? So is 7 over 141 less than 1 on 12?
If you add them, like that's 140 over 141.
Yeah.
So would it work if like would it become like the extra 7 then the gap other gap of 7?
No, it doesn't work like that.
Oh.
Okay. If it worked like that, then every number would work. Okay. The same way. Yeah.
Oh.
But it doesn't. Okay. So here you have 1 plus 7 on 41 plus 1. That's going to be less than 2. Something less than 1. It's going to be less than 2 plus 7 on 41, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So the question is 7 on 141 less than 1 on 12? Okay. So the easiest way to do this is kind of imagine some numbers which are easy. So 7 on 141, right, is less than 7 on 140, okay? Because if you're dividing by a smaller number, the answer is bigger, right?
Yeah.
But 7 on 140 is easy to do, okay?
Yeah.
Do you know how to do 7 divided by 140?
7 divided by 1. It's just like it's just 200. Wait, no. Wait. So 14 divided by 7 is 2.
Yeah. So 7 divided by 140 is the same as 1 divided by 20.
And you add the zeros, so it's 20.
Yeah. Okay. And can you see 1 on 20 is clearly smaller than 1 on 12? You know? Yes?
Yeah.
You get less if you're sharing between 20 people than if you share with 12 people. Yeah? So this is not a solution, okay? So case 1, we checked case 1 and there's no solution here. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, Aiden, did you check case 3?
I'm still checking it.
Okay, well how about I'll quickly go through case 3 while you're still checking it and then we'll look at case 2, okay? So this is a bit of a speed run of case 3. The good thing about these cases is if you didn't understand what's going on, you just get 3 chances to understand it, right? And if you did understand what's going on, you should be able to do the next cases instantly. So here's A plus B
This first
equals.
question seems a little bit more.
No, it's just longer, okay?
Yeah.
And you don't understand what's going on, that's the problem. So A plus B is 2023 this time, okay? And A minus B equals 1, yeah? So remember the difference is 2B, so 2B equals 2022. Yeah, so you should really be able to do this, okay? And then B is equal to 1011, yeah? If B is 1011, then A is 1012, yeah? Okay. And can you see the same problem exists if you do 1011
Plus
over 1012 plus 1012 over 1011, yeah? You get something that's not necessarily even bigger than 2, but if it was bigger than 2, it's only bigger by 1 over 1000, right? And you need it to be bigger by 1 over 12, okay?
Oh wait, but if it B equal to 1011 and A equal to 1012 and I equals to 2003.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So then it's just times.
Yeah. Okay, do you get that? So this is only one case left, case 2, yeah? Okay, case 2, so can someone tell me how to do case 2?
Case 2 is just 17. That's 17 times A plus B equals 2. Wait, no, that's a 7. 7 times. So A plus B equals 7 times 17. And then A minus B equals to 17.
Okay.
So, 17 times 17. That's That's 119.
Let's see. Yeah, it is 119. So so you should be able to figure out 7 times 17, okay?
Yeah.
But actually you don't have to, okay?
Oh.
I'll show you what I mean. You don't actually have to. Because what are you going to do next?
Find out the difference. Oh wait, the difference is just 6.
Yeah, it's just because 7 lots of 17 minus 17 is 6 lots of 17, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And then 6 times 17 is just what B is.
Are you sure?
It's 2B.
It's 2b, not b.
Oh wait, no, that's 2B, right? You have to halve that,
Okay.
which is just 3 times 17.
Yeah, it's easy, right? Without timesing it.
And now it's easier.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just figure out 3 times 17 easily.
Yeah. What's A now?
A is X. And then select 7. The difference is 2B then and then 2B is 102 the difference is 102. Wait, what?
Why are you doing that? I want to find out what A is.
Oh yeah. You said A minus B equals 7. Oh wait.
Yeah, 17.
Wait, you said 7. Wait.
That's the other case. We're doing something else now.
Wait, since B equals the 3 times 17,
Yeah.
it's just 3 minus 7, which is just 4, so it's 4 times 17. A is 4 times 17.
Yeah, very good. A is 4 times 17, okay?
Which is 68.
Which is 68, yeah? Okay, what's B?
51.
51, okay. Okay, and what else?
So
Actually, in this problem, this actually... I don't know if I should say this, but... Okay, just keep going. I'll say it later.
then 51 minus 68 is 17. That works. And then 17 times 119 is 2023. And then we have to figure out what wait.
What are you doing now?
Because I tried 60. Wait, I tried the 19 times 17 once already.
Yeah, that's not what we're trying to do right now.
And I didn't. Anyway,
What do we need to check right now?
we have to check the 68 over 51 and then
Yeah.
51.
Okay, check 68 over 51, right? Plus 51 over 68, yeah?
Yeah.
Equals 25 over 12, right?
Yeah. So that's more than 68 over 51 is greater than 1. 51 over 68 is less than 1.
Yeah, the argument's not going to work, right? The way you think it's going to work. Because you actually want this to be true now.
A is 157.
No. 4 times 17.
I was doing this. Alright.
No. So once again, okay, can you actually see it's easier to keep it without timesing it together, okay? So this is actually 4 times 17 over 3 times 17 plus 3 times 17 over 4 times 17.
A is 154. It's just 17 over and then 17 less. It's 17 over and 17 less. 154 a day. Oh. Is it correct?
Hmm?
A 154.
No. You're not even doing the right thing, okay? So can you see what happens over here? So if you have some number of 17s divided by some other number of 17s, yeah?
Yeah.
The 17s cancel out.
Oh.
So this is the same as just 4 over 3, okay? Right?
Yeah.
And then that's the same as 3 over 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, and then. Wait, it cancels out because like. So that's 3.
Yeah, so if
So then,
so if you're allowed to cancel out, okay?
Yeah.
So this is the principle behind adding fractions. If you're allowed to cancel them, okay? You're also allowed to uncancel them, okay? So here you can actually uncancel a 4, okay?
yes.
Yeah? And here you can uncancel a 3, yeah? And the whole point of uncanceling the 4 and the 3 is so now the bottom is the same number. The bottom is just 3 times 4, yeah?
Yeah.
So if the bottom's the same, then you can just add the top, okay?
Yeah. So like 4 times 3. 12.
No, what are you adding 12? It's not 12 plus 12. I said you can add the top. The 12 stays at the bottom. It's like if you're adding thirds, yeah?
Yeah.
And what's 1/3 plus a third?
1/3 plus 2/3.
Yeah, the third doesn't change, right?
Yeah.
And you add the top, 1 plus 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so here, the 12 doesn't change. It's on the bottom, okay?
Oh. That's 8 over 12.
How is it 8 over 12? What's 4 times 4?
Oh wait, this one. Oh. 4 times 4 is 16. It's 3 to 9 and 16 plus 25. And the bottom is 12. So that equals 25 over 12.
Yeah, what's special about that?
Because A over B plus B over A equals 25 over 12.
That's what the question is asking, right?
Yeah.
That means you got your answer, yeah?
Let's go.
Okay, so the answer is what? What's the answer?
And then the value of A is just 68.
It's 68, yeah. So remember how we had 3 cases?
Yeah.
One of them has to work, okay?
Yeah.
Because there's only 3. So if the first and third doesn't work, this actually has to work, you understand?
Yeah.
For the question to make sense. And it does work at 68, yeah?
Yeah.
So if you really wanted to check, you could put 68 and 51 back into the question and see it all works out. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so there any questions about that?
Yeah, this way is so much easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, so this is, I guess, the number theory way. Yeah. So
Yeah.
factorization. Okay. So it makes guessing and checking like comfortable because you know this doesn't go on forever. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I can show you another way if you want. You want to see another way?